Okay, well, we're live again, and we're back in New York, as you can see from the background, after about 3 weeks on the road, including MojoCon in Ireland and training BFBS in London. And then, if you've been following us on Facebook, and I hope you have, you know that Lisa and I took the fabled Orient Express from Victoria Station in London all the way to Venice. No murders on this one. But we came up with an interesting idea while we were doing it. It was kind of, I mean, let's be honest, it was kind of a vacation, but it was kind of a working vacation. And while we were there, we thought, let's shoot a travel video of the trip that we're doing while we're doing it. And so we did that. But what we also did was we turned it into an instructional event. So ironically, I was on the train and I was shooting with my favorite camera, the Bellamy HD1, made by Mike Chinan, my friend in Tokyo, and I shot essentially a travel video or travel documentary of the entire trip from London Victoria Station all the way to terminating in Venice, Italy, where our passports got stolen in the train station, but that's another story. While I shot that video, and we'll be cutting that this week, so you'll be able to see that fairly soon, Lisa, with using the iPhone 6, shot a video of me shooting the video of the travel video. And so what was able to happen was we kind of broke through the fourth wall, and every time we created a scene or an event, we were able to record on the iPhone why we were doing it and how we were doing it. So what we did was we turned the travel thing into both a travel video and in a four-part instructional series, which we're going to be posting on thevj.com, which I hope you're all members of. The reason for this was several-fold. One, I mean, we just like taking the trip. It's a once-in-a-lifetime bucket thing, as Lisa says. You kick the bucket pretty soon, so do as many of these things as you can. But more significantly, it was really a demonstration that your trip, whatever vacation, whatever travel you're taking, is also an opportunity to create a very high-quality video. First, the world of travel video is enormous and you know, exploding all the time. Every website, as you probably know already, needs video or is going to need video, and travel represents an enormous potential market for travel videos, whether it's hotels or railways or cities or, you know, chambers of commerce or cruise lines or, you know, places like Airbnb. Every one of those things needs video, so the market there is enormous. Our trip is someone else's adventure. Your own city is a destination for someone else. So the opportunities for travel adventure videos are enormous. Secondly, we kind of wanted to prove the point that you can make a very high-end, extremely polished, high-quality video, which we'll be showing you in a while, but I've already seen the Russia, so I'm not too worried about it, by yourself. There was a time, probably, when if the BBC set out to make a video about, you know, the Orient Express, they would have taken a year to do it and spent $1 million to do it. And quite frankly, we were just able to do it all on our own simply by taking the train and shooting what was happening while it was happening. The thing about a travel adventure like the Orient Express is that you just have to show up. Everything sort of unfolds in front of you or under you, as the case may be here, and you get taken from a beginning to an end. So it has a natural, inherent arc of story. The whole thing here is that using very simple gear, and you know, I mean, I love the Bellamy. It's like an iPhone, except you can set the f-stop and you can change the focal length, and it's really sort of a combination. It's got all the ergonomics of an 8mm, you know, film camera, except it shoots in high-def video, so it makes it very, very simple to work with and very simple to use. So, you know, you just stick this thing in your pocket, you have it with you all the time, just like an iPhone. There's no crew, there's no cameraman, there's no producer, there's no director, there's no PAs, there's none of that crap that goes along with what traditional filmmaking used to entail. We just show up, get on the train, I got the camera, Lisa's shooting me, shooting that. Every once in a while, we'll turn to the camera and we'll go, why are we doing this? Watch what we're doing now. Here's how we do the cutaway. Here's how we do a sequence. Here's how we deal with the meal. And at the end of the day, we're going to put together, I think it's going to be about 4 lessons for the VJ, very specifically tied to the creation of this one film. I thought it was a pretty good idea. While I have your attention here, we are back in New York. We're here for about 3 or 4 weeks, and then we're going back to the UK. But while we're here, we're going to be running one of our intensive 4-day video boot camps. Needless to say, I think these things are great to attend. We just finished one, if you've been following us on Facebook, with BFBS, the British Forces Broadcast Service. That was only for them. So unless you want to sign up for the British Army for a 5-year stint, you could get training with us, or you can just sign up with us and just do the 4 days. We're going to be doing it right here at our offices and studios at the Museum of Modern Art. Jim Rollo, who I see just joined, is an alumnus of this 4-day camp, and I think he'll attest, as anybody who's been through it, now there have been almost 40,000 people who've done this, that it is really a life-changing experience. So June 21st to 24th, right here on top of the Museum of Modern Art. As you can see out the window here, we'll swing around just over Rockefeller Center. So if you see that, there you go, in Midtown Manhattan. And sign up now. There's still a couple of places left. I think if you have any interest at all in filmmaking or documentary or video, this is the place to be and the place to do it. So that's it for today. I don't want to keep these live things for too long. Stay tuned, and we'll be showing you some of the stuff that came out of Venice or the train trip. And also on Friday, we're going to be shooting a bunch of lessons using some footage from the BFBS training, which I think you'll also find pretty instructional. There's no better way to learn than to look at other people's mistakes or the things they've done right. So I'll talk to you later, and happy to be back in New York, at least for the moment. See you.